Welcome to our class orientation in Veterinary, Endocrinology, and Reproduction. The University of Southern Mindanao envisions a quality and relevant education for its clientele to be globally competitive, culture sensitive, and morally responsive human resources for sustainable development. The university aims to help accelerate socioeconomic development, promote harmony among the diverse cultures, and improve quality of life through instruction, research, extension, and resource generation in Southern Philippines. So in this course, we are going to utilize the blended or the hybrid learning, and this shall be composed of the asynchronous and the asynchronous type of learning. Among the asynchronous teaching and learning activities that we are going to do are watching pre-recorded lecture videos, uh, doing video presentations for students, and doing group projects. For the synchronous learning, of course, we are going to do an on-site or face-to-face class lecture as well as online through Google Meet. The platforms that we are going to use are Google Meet. We also have the USM VLE, YouTube, Facebook, and Messenger. For the USM VLE 4.0, again, the VLE stands for Virtual Learning Environment, and the students need an institutional email or the USM Gmail account for you to be able to enter the platform. You will also need an enrollment key for you to be able to access this virtual platform. We are also going to have utilize YouTube, and we have a channel in YouTube wherein all the video presentations or the lecture presentations will be uploaded. So in Facebook, you can also like and follow our FB page to be updated with our lessons, announcements, and some useful information about the course. In Messenger, we also have our group chat, and you also need to be a member of this GC for you to be able or for you to be informed regularly about some important announcements about the course and to communicate with your instructor. This course is Veterinary, Endocrinology, and Reproduction with a course title Vet Physio 413. This course has 3 credit units. The lecture has 2 units. 2 hours will be intended for lecture per week. And the laboratory has 3 units. 3 hours will be intended for laboratory per week. For 4 DVMA, our class schedule is MW or Monday, Wednesday, 1 to 2 p.m. for the lecture. And for the lab, that will be on Wednesday, 9 to 12 noon. For 4 DVMB, so I will only handle the laboratory, and that will be scheduled on Thursday, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. So this course shall deal with the essential interrelationship between the endocrine and the nervous systems and how this linkage will work to maintain homeostasis, development, and reproduction. This is done through discussion of the mechanisms of action and biological functions of the various hormones, as well as the patterns of reproduction of domestic animals. Upon the completion of this course, the students are expected to describe the importance, MOA, chemical classes, regulation of secretion, and the role of hormones in endocrine and nervous systems. They are also must be able to identify, describe hormones, their production site, physiology impacts, and how to manipulate specific hormones to control reproduction either positively or negatively. Students must be able to identify the structures and understand the functions of reproductive anatomy in the male and female of livestock species. In addition, students must also be able to understand critical components of reproductive technologies involved in breeding, semen collection, gamete biology, and embryonic development. Students should also be able to summarize and integrate the events in reproduction from the cellular to whole animal level in livestock species. So this course is mainly divided into two major sections. The first section will focus on the endocrinology, or the study of the endocrine system. So the topics under this include the introduction to veterinary endocrinology. We are also going to discuss the different components of the endocrine system, such as the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. We have also the thyroid gland, the calcium regulating hormones, the pancreas, the pancreatic hormones, and the hormones of the adrenal gland. The second section will be will focus more on the reproduction part, particularly reproductive physiology of livestock as well as of avian species. So we will start our study on reproduction with the female reproduction in mammals. So the topics under this include, for example, we have the anatomy, a review of the anatomy of the female reproductive system. We also have the hormones that are produced by the female, the estrous cycle, and the related factors. We are also going to study the activity of the ovarian follicle, the pregnancy, parturition, as well as the involution of the uterus. The second part will be on the male reproduction in mammals, and the topics under this are, of course, we have the spermatogenesis as well as the factors that affect the testicular function. After that, we are also going to deal with lactation in mammals, particularly in livestock, as well as the avian reproduction. So the university grading system shall be adopted, where the term grade shall constitute 33% of the grade for quizzes and long exams, and 67% for the term exams. The final grade shall constitute 33% of the midterm grade, 67% of the final term grade. The passing percentage in any exams is 75%, with an equivalent grade of 3.0. Evaluation of the student's performance will be based on the results of the quizzes, 1-hour exam, midterm, final exam, the laboratory, and other requirements, if any. For the classroom policies, kindly refer to our course syllabus, which will be uploaded in our official VLE. These are the major references that we are going to use in this course. So the first portion of the first part of this course we will use the reference by Dr. Clyde Tenorio, the lecture manual for Veterinary Physiology 511, and we are also going to use the book of Singer 2012, The Pathways to Pregnancy and Parturition. We also have, you can also use the Veterinary Key website, particularly the topics on the endocrine system.